Hello and welcome to the Principles of Programming series. Uh, this video is going to cover chapter 5 labs in Java. So if you made it this far, congratulations on completing the first 4 chapters. Great job. But as always, go ahead and smash that like button, leave a comment, and if you have not subscribed to the channel, go ahead and subscribe. You'll see that you'll be able to navigate easier to see other videos, other course materials, study guides, and all labs and all that. By subscribing, it'll make it easier for you to see when I also post new videos. So, this video, let's dive into what we'll be covering specifically on this video. So in this video, we're going to cover Chapter 5, Java Lab 5-1, using a counter control while loop. Right? So let's go ahead and dive in and see what we got. So first things first, in this lab you have a counter control while loop in a Java program provided for you. When completed, the program should print the numbers 0 through 10 along with their values multiplied by 2 and by 10. The data files contain the necessary variable declarations and some output statements. So task 1, we're going to write a counter control while loop that uses the loop control variables to take the value of 0 through 10. Remember to initialize the loop control variable before the program enters the loop. So, and then in the body on task 2, in the body of the loop, multiply the value of the loop control variable by 2 and by 10. Remember to change the value of the loop control variable in the body of the loop. Display the results of the multiplication during each loop. Alright, so this is what we got here. We have our variables already there. Looks like we have our input as well. And there's strings. And we have integers as well. And then we have a constant or final. And remember, it's capital in Java. It's called number of loops. And it is initialized to equal 10. Alright, so let's see, where can we start on this one? Initialize the loop here, so let's start. Yeah. So here are the ints. And we'll go number. Parentheses. Actually, number counter. Get that out of the way. Give some room. Case it. Number counter. Counter, we'll call that equals 0. And a good old semicolon for Java, of course. Make some room here. Actually, no, we'll just use this area. Spaces in one of these because we're going to use the same line that we comment on. Alright, now let's do the while loop. Selection variables, control variable. And number 0 to 10. Okay, next. While this would be number counter. Saying that if it's greater than or equal to less than or equal to so number of loops. Loops is on capital and it's right there. Let's do this 11 times. Alright, how to take a good look at it. Make sure this is number counter here on line 20. Integer number counter, I don't know what I copied that to, but made a mistake there. So alright, let's go back to here. So we got our number of loops. And so right here, counter control while loop. So okay, so I did that. So let's go ahead into our, get some space here. So let's go down, do the bracket. bracket, light blue bracket. But let's bring that bracket on over. Actually, leave it on the while loop so it stays this one right there. Alright, so there we go. Just push that over to give us some room to type. So now we'll do our while loop. We're not going to use that line, of course, it's a bracket on it. So let's go ahead and get our spacing right. Tab over. Let's go 2 tabs on this while loop. So here we go. So we're going to do by 2s, by 2. And to equal number counter times 2. 2. And semicolon. So leave that right there. And this one, tab, by 10. Make sure your camel casing. You do equal number counter space times 10. And semicolon. Those are fairly lined up. That's cool. So we got this is not print. Counter 1. Number counter. Just for spacing, I like to keep these. I'll leave that in there. And 2 and 3. And we're missing something. Next number. So we're going to do the next number. Yeah, it can line up right there too. But it can't be inside this bracket. So let's go Control X. Put it outside the bracket. No, it's got to be inside the bracket. What are we talking about? Look at there. Bear with me. So let's do it first. Number counter. Number counter. Plus. It'll count by 1 and add it up. Here's a Control V. So that's going to be the next number. So just plus add in 1, where the next higher number is. And then this is going to be the end of the while loop. Of course, beginning of the while loop, end of the while loop. Everything in there looks solid. Where's our exit at? Something's missing. So that's okay. Wow, we're getting more. Just go here. There's a while loop. Where's my something's missing? Okay, got a bracket, purple bracket, red bracket. So I need one more purple bracket. That's what it is. Alright, so we got to end the while loop. This ends the while loop. Then we're going to go our system out. System exit. I don't know why that's not in there. Actually, let's scroll down. Maybe let's get between spaces. Nope, it's not there. So let's put it in. System. Dot exit. Turn 0. And semicolon. So I need one more bracket. Turn this one. Which one's it? Open system. Yep, to this purple one. So I need to close this one. And it should be yellow at the very top. Yep, got it. So we did that. Alright. Everything looks like it's lined up. So I added my system out. System.exit. First time we had to do that. Also, it left out an extra bracket, so use your color coding. You have your yellow brackets on the outside. The next tab has your purple or pink, whatever color it is, and then the while loop has the baby blue brackets. So make sure you get that. Let's run this baby and see what we got. Alright, you're running it. Look at the input. We're looking for 2. two errors since variable numbers loop. I'll find that. So, and class multiply. Let's pause it and I'll go. Alright, this one took a little bit of removing. I think I removed one of the variables. I finally got it to run correctly. So check out the variables string header 1 or string head 1. It's already there. But I removed the number counter variable from up here, and I think there was something else I did. But just check out the code. I removed that number counter from up here, and then by 10 by 2, put them in the opposite. That shouldn't matter. Head 1. Yeah, just look at it close. That's got it to run. Let's click it again so you see what it does. Down here it runs up all the numbers like they said. 0, 2, 2, 2. Well, let's go ahead and check this out. Calculate grade, make sure that's right. It took me a while to find those mistakes. So, but I got them. Alright, the brackets, the 100% is there. Both tasks are green. And just remember, like, if you need to look at that again, take your time to go through it if you're not getting it. And remember that bracket we added, and the system exit out, no return. And, yeah. So that's it for Java Chapter 5, 5-1 lab. So let's move on to the next one and see what we got. Alright, so up next we move over to chapter 5, Java Labs 5-2, using a sentinel value to control a while loop. Alright, so let's look at our task, take a look at our code. Okay, got it. In this lab, you write a while loop that uses a sentinel value to control a loop in a Java program. You also write the statement that makes up the body of the loop. The source code file already contains the necessary variable declarations and output statements. You designed this program for the Hollywood Movie Rating Guide, Chapter 5, Exercise 15. Each theater patron enters a value from 0 to 4, indicating the number of stars the patron awards to the guide feature movie of the week. The program executes continuously until the theater manager enters a negative number to quit. At the end of the program, you should display the average star rating for the movie. An example of the program is shown below. So write the while loop using a sentinel value to control the loop, and also write the statement that makes up the body of the loop. Alright, so this is what we got. So these variables, hopefully they are correct this time. It's hard to say until I get through the program. So I'll get through it and then we'll see if we can take anything out or add anything to these variables. So let's dig in. First thing we're going to do, get input. So on this one, I'm going to do it different. I'm going to put the code underneath these comments. Some of this is going to be a little longer, so let's get into it. Give some space to work. So number strings, let's try that. Get input, so we'll start with number or num star string. Yeah, num star string, which equal space. Use our J option again for output for Java. So when we do output, this is the already written program for it. We're just going to call it. And show inputs. It's probably not coming up. Make sure I'm doing it right. Output J option pane dot show input. I do this a lot. I remember it. I don't have to think about it. But let's go. And this is what we're going to do. Java enter rating for feature movie. Alright, and that's all in there. We want to put the colon, leave a space, and then do our Java out with the close bracket and the semicolon. So the line is complete. And next one. This one, convert to double. So let's go num star stars equals double. Parse double. And then let's try num star string. It's gonna be, make sure I got that right. Number star string, and number star string. So there's two S's. There's an extra number of stars instead of star. So make sure where you put that is an easy mistake that we made. It can be made, but we didn't make it. Number, I got two of these. I auto-completed. Number star string. So double parse double. Okay, that's what it's waiting for. Semicolon. There we go. Turn to blue. Alright, let's get a space in there to give room to work. Let's write the loop here. It's time to go to work with that. So this is going to be a while loop, so let's start with a while and num stars. Yeah, just made it for me. Num stars that are greater than or equal to space 0. So this will be test. So we're testing for an entry. So remember with the while loop, you don't need semicolon because you're going to use the brackets beneath it. Shift, bring it, and then space to work. So let's go some more of a dead total stars plus or equal to number stars. So this will accumulate the total of star rating. Here, want to add 1 to the number of patrons. So let's do the old add 1 patrons plus semicolon. Right now, let's finish this up with the input, or we can display the output. So we got num stars. And that's going to equal the J option copies. So J option dialog, show input dialog. Dialog. Then we do our that. Oops, those. And we want to say enter rating for featured movie. Featured movie. And then colon. And leave our space. Let's close her out with a little semicolon. Alright. So what we got on the bottom of this. Make sure we're working okay. Then we're going to do num star integer, do the other one again. Num stars equals. Now we're going to see. Equals integer. Dot parse int. Star strings, star strings or string, and I put brackets or parentheses right there, or semicolon. We got all blue again. All right, so let's take a look. All right, just look at this again. This while loop. So, and while num stars greater than or equal to 0. There's our bracket. Semicolon or patrons count plus next number or plus 1. J option. So the LMS, everything looks good so far. So now let's go ahead down and calculate the rating, but let's give us a space after this just for easier to read. So calculate the average rating. So let's go with, of course, you know this ends the loop, just a reminder. I'm not going to do all those comments, but let's go with average. So we want to average stars. And we're going to equals total stars space divided by number patrons. So you know how you get the average? You just add up all the total numbers and then divide it by the number of whatever it is. Just in this case, patrons are the ones who give stars. So the total of all the stars given, and then you'll get your average. So let's move this system on print average star value plus average stars. So let's move this up 1. And they don't have the system out. Let's put this system exit in there. Actually, I'm going to try to run it without that. We got our bracket, and let's try to run it without the system exit. So if we get error, or if we get our not looking too promising. Still running. Nope. Still running because there's no never ended the program. So let's do that. System dot exit. And semicolon. Alright, now Java, let's run this joker. See if we got the desired. We got clear. Not what we're looking for. Alright, let's take a closer look again. Alright, let's try that again. So here's our variables. Start. String double access running. Okay, still get the same thing clear. So we'll get. Now check your code terminal. Yeah, I'm not finding that. So what we'll do is let's count it. We haven't got anything for this one. Try to calculate and see what it looks like. All right, we got 40% on this one. Let's move this over a little more. Sad face right there. Alright, let's go over a little more and see what we didn't get. So they give us 40% when we check it. It's telling us the first part passed. The while loop is good. What failed is the test. So system.exit, now exit exception. Exit was detected and executed the code. Error. Failed. Alright, so now it's telling us when we did that, we got an error. Let's try it again. I thought you always need that, but maybe take that out. Let's run it again. So, exact same. Let's see, we got the system out. Okay, so that was new. So yeah, just remove the system outline because they didn't need that. System.exit.0 for this one because it went ahead and gave us 100% once we got that out of the way and gave us a green. So take a look at the code, make sure everything else is right. Now look into that. But that's what you need. Didn't have to change any variables. Get inputs, complete it, convert to integer, and the while loop along with the output. Alright, so That was it for 5-2. Thanks for checking out this video. This covers 5-1 and 5-2 Java. So if you found it useful, hit the like button, leave a comment, and please subscribe so you can see other videos when I do post them. All right, thanks again. Take care. I'll see you on the next one.